Okay, when I last let off into the last video, I was at the point where I said that all I had to do was the shifter for the new 4-speed transmission and the wiring for it. It turns out I forgot about the what was the cigarette lighter, and now I want it to be just an accessory outlet. So what I'm making here is a jumper that is going to go between the fuse box that I added and the cigarette lighter receptacle. They both needed a female spade bit connector, so I crimped those on there, and I'm heat shrinking them, and I will install that, and I will have an accessory plug where the cigarette lighter was that will only be live whenever I have the ignition on. So, since this is a Corvette and it doesn't get used necessarily every day, I felt that it was a good idea to have that connected to the ignition so that if I had, say, a GPS in there, forget to turn it off, it wouldn't drain the battery. The battery would, or the ignition would cut the power, and then every GPS I've ever owned shut down automatically if it wasn't plugged in, unless you overrode it. I'm going to shrink the tip of that a little bit. To better insulate that from the possibility of something getting in there and contacting it. And that gun gets hot with that reflector on it. It shoots the air out the side. Okay, those look pretty good now. They'll fit over the connectors, the male end of the spade connector. So I'll just run that to my little fuse box, and it'll be where it needs to connect to the cigarette lighter outlet.